Hello and welcome back. This is Damian. I was just sitting here. I picked the fish up and I'm going to take the fish over to the cookers. And I was thinking about fuel. I use coal in that first one, but then I was like, I actually have a fuel source that I've been collecting for months. And I just need a good farm and I can basically have a renewable fuel source that costs me nothing. And it's kelp. So I'm going to load this stuff up. And I'm going to fuel the smokers with the kelp blocks. And this stuff is actually, you can use it as a food source. I'm not hungry, but you can use it as a food source. You can cook it into these blocks and use it as fuel. Kelp has a lot of different uses. So the first thing that I wanted to do was actually do that. Get the fuel source down here. And then start cooking some fish up. And that should make the smokers good to go for a little while. All right, that's the product. This is the... And when the coal runs out, the kelp blocks will just take the place of the coal. Now let's see, is it the dried kelp that you can actually eat? Yes. Now, it's not as filling as other food, but nonetheless, it is still a good food source that you can use easily. You can get your hands on it pretty well at the start of the game. So let's put that in there, and then let's start putting fish in here. And it's just going to do all kinds of loading, different weird stuff. And it's loading that one right now. So let's go ahead and kick these off. All right, that's all the fish and all the kelp. Now I'm curious. I had a system set up once to where if it swapped what it was making, I had to go in and reset the whole thing because it would lock up. Like if I was smelting gold and I had iron coming in behind it, once it hit the iron, it would stop smelting, and I would have to reset it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Some more things that I was thinking of. because I've been trying to just think of things that I wanted to do, and I've mentioned to myself, and I mentioned the Kite, and a couple other people, and one of those things is an Ender farm, because we have the skeleton farm at spawn that can be an XP grinder or it can be an AFK farm, but we don't really have an XP grinder. And one of the best, there are two XP grinders in the game that are considered the best. And to me, it's a toss-up between the two. One's a Guardian farm, an actual Guardian farm, and the other one is an Ender farm. And to be quite honest with you, the easiest thing to build is an Ender farm. Guardian farms take a lot to build, which we have plans to build one, a real actual Guardian farm, not this. This is just to get me by. This gets me sea lanterns and it gets me prismarine blocks and stuff like that. But this is in no way considered a Guardian farm. It's a Guardian spawner that allows me to get stuff. That's pretty much what that is. So I'm thinking of going into the end and starting work on an Ender farm. It should be relatively easy. We haven't really done a lot in the end this time around yet. So I was thinking about grabbing some leaf blocks, and at where you spawn into the end at end spawn, basically, you can go out 500 blocks, which is halfway between the spawn island and the outer islands, and there's nothing around you. And that's going to give you really, really good rates, because once you build it, that little platform at the top is the only place the Enderman will be able to spawn, as long as you spawn-proof everything else. And then you have a little Endermite and a rail cart up there that they try to get to, but they can't because they fall in, drop 43 blocks, and you can one-shot them. So I've been going over, I don't remember the exact dimensions and specifications of the farms that I've built before, but I do know I have to go up about 43 blocks to give them a one-hit kill. And then they have to have a platform up top. You have to put the Endermite up there in a rail cart and make it where they can't get to it, but they will try. And they'll fall down the hole, drop 43 blocks, and you just one-shot them. And then on the inside, where you stand and you farm, you have to have a platform for that, and then storage. They're going to drop a lot of ender pearls, and one thing I want to do there is collect all the ender pearls up, and then I want to put dispenser stations like in spawn, at the shopping district, at different places, so you could walk up and hit a button and it just dispenses a stack of ender pearls for you. Because there's a lot of folks that don't use elytra that's on the server. They don't use elytra, but they do use ender pearls. And once there's an ender farm up, you can't really sell ender pearls because nobody really wants to buy them. They just go to the ender farm and farm them. But just putting them around with dispenser stations, and you hit the button, you get a stack, and you go on about your business, is a lot easier than going to the end and farming a bunch of them up. So those are some of the things that's been in my mind this morning, and that I want to try to accomplish. All right, we're on the fish now. All right. And let's get all this. And you can see the experience there. I'm getting good XP. And we've got blocks already, like right here, where the coal has just ran out. All right, these should be good, so let's send them on their way again. And there goes my dog. It's like clockwork. We'll throw that in there. Yeah, when I leave it running, it picks up 6 at a time. So theoretically, I could just leave it running, and it would pick them all up. But then you like with the coal, I've got the kelp. I've got kelp and fish. So as you can see, you know, once one of them gets started, it's going to stop, and you'll have to just keep your eye on it for a bit. But if I'm running all the same thing out of it, though, you wouldn't have that problem. Is it getting dark? I mean, I can see the blue sky up there, but I can't tell it because everything else is kind of dark in here. So I can't really tell. All right, that is almost done. I think it's getting dark. Yeah, there's stars out there, so let's get that started and that started. Because I don't need respawns up top. And on the Let's Play, I told you you could leave things running because we're in spawn on the Let's Play. But here, I can't leave this running. If I leave this running and I leave and the chunk unloads, it could break the whole farm. So, or, well, no, the whole thing. It's not a farm, but it could break the whole thing. You know, and then it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. All right, that's still got a little bit to go there. And a little bit to go there. So let's... All right, this one is off. Go. All right, the fuel is done. Let's check that. All right, everything is now cooking that should be cooking. And I'll just have to check it when it fills up. But yeah, everything's looking good. We got kelp blocks burning. Yeah, looks like we're doing pretty decent here. I'm gonna leave this shulker box for the fish because I haven't built a storage yet there. And I really need to get this to be a bubble elevator because it'll be easier to get in and out. And I swear I heard a spider. But no, looks like we're pretty good. I will say the one thing I am kind of nervous about going to the end right now and trying to build something because my right click is screwed up on the mouse a bit and it can, you know, kind of screw you up a little bit. Netherite armor, man. Feather falling and protection 4. Good stuff, man. That's the fastest way to get in here. All right, so let's put that in here, and I've got plenty of leaf blocks. No, I didn't want to do that, but let's. I don't want to use all my oak either, so... And it might be a little bit janky, but it's in the end and it's dark and you can't really see, so... Then let's get this. I'm gonna do... Let's do some stone. Cobblestone. A little bit of andesite. I'm pretty much out of andesite. You know, that should do for right now. Okay, now I need to check because we're going to need a little bit of redstone for the disposal. We're going to need chests. There's chests. All right, we got some water buckets because we're going to need water. Go, let's carry those. Yeah, we're definitely going to need water. But I think that will get us a start for now. And also, I'm going to swap out my chest plate. We'll swap out my chest plate for the elytra because we're going to the end, and you definitely want your elytra when you go in the end. I don't plan on fighting Enderman. I plan on avoiding Enderman, so... Okay, I'm also not going to... I totally did not look at everything here, but let's see. I'm not going to need the shovel, the hoe, or the axe. I'm probably not going to need... If I need the silky touch, I'll pull it out. But these weapons should be all I need for now, and I really don't need the bow, but... That way, if I do crash and burn, I'm only losing, you know, just a little bit of stuff, so... And we're probably not going to finish this. I'm going to have to consult with Kite on some of the dimensions. But, what? You know, I don't even care. Dude. Great. Right off the bat, he's in my way, because I want to go that way. And if I don't say something for a little while, it's because I'm counting. Sorry about that. That came out of nowhere, right? And I've lost count. But I know I'm on my third stack, so. And the reason, I mean, you want to go so far out so that you don't have interference from like the island or the mainland or the outer islands or any of that. You don't have any interference. You're 500 blocks from anything, and your place will be the only place that spawns. That's why you really want to do that. I probably covered that already, but that just kind of reinforces it just a little bit. Okay, yeah, see, we're totally out of sight now, but I always try to go as far out as I can. It gets kind of disorienting though, because I'm looking down straight into the void. And yeah, I get kind of nervous because I have a tendency, my fingers will forget what I'm doing. And like right there, if I would have not been paying attention, I might have let go with the wrong finger, and off I go. Last time I built one of these, I got so mad, or it might have been the first time I built one. I got so mad, I forgot that I was wearing my armor instead of my elytra, and Kite had showed up to help with the farm, and I jumped around because I was going to fly up to the top, and I just jumped off the platform that I had built, forgetting I didn't have a elytra on. I was wearing my armor, and I just dropped in the void, lost everything I had. I was so mad, and we just quit on it that day. I was like, I'm not doing anything else. I'm mad. I'm just so irritated with it. And so we quit working on it. And the next day it came back, we had to actually rebuild the entire thing. It was something else. All right, so let's see. We did 5 stacks. That's 320, and I want to go 500. So I can do 3 more stacks, and that'll put us at 512. And yeah, I had to write that down. So 3 more stacks, that'll put us far enough out. So let's, we're going to do some tricky stuff here. Because you want to be careful not to mine through the leaves. All right, now we're going to crouch down, and here we go. I got to get everything. There we go. I think I got it now. Okay. Now, most of the time, I think the last time I did this, I used slabs, because they won't spawn on slabs either, but slabs are a little bit more difficult to lay down, and like this, well, with the leaves, I can just run pretty much like I'm doing right now, and I don't even really pause. But with the slabs, you miss, or, you know, it's not lined up just right, and it won't click on it, or some, you know, some crap like that. But anyway, after I run these out and I get our platform built, I usually run fences down either side of the walkway from spawn all the way to the farm. But I'm not sure if we might just set up a teleporter to it, or, you know, something. I don't know. I hadn't really thought out everything that I want to do yet, or how I want to get it set up. And usually Kite happens along and, you know, offers some sage advice here and there with it. I'm just trying to remember the dimensions that I need to build the lower platform to get the best results. All right, last stack. I'm getting disconcerted. I have veneers, and it gives me issues with equilibrium and shit like that. And staring off into nothing but blackness, it's just a bit disconcerting. But I think we'll be fine as long as I don't fall off. All right, that's 513 blocks. And there is nothing around us. And there's nothing on the leaves, because nothing will spawn on that. And I'm going to take just a minute to catch my breath on that one. Because now I'm probably going to start, well, I say probably, now I'm going to start using blocks that they will spawn on. But as long as I can get, I didn't bring any slabs or a crafting table, but if I can get an area to work from, we should be okay. Now I'm wondering, do I go ahead and put stone down, or do I put leaves down and then get a roof over it? Get a crafting table down and make some slabs. I think right now, since I'm alone out here, I think what I'm going to do is keep using the leaves for the moment. And then once I get a base down with the leaves, I will break out crafting tables and stuff like that. So I will want 3 more on this side. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Now we can start doing some stuff. Construction, builders. And I need to hurry with the labs because they can spawn on these, I think. I think I've seen them spawn on shulker boxes before. It's really kind of stupid, but you know. So I need crafting tables somewhere right there. Knew I had one. No, I want to go up one higher. Oh, that took entirely too long. Oh, this right click, man, it's gonna get me killed. I also think we're still a little bit high here, but I think you need to be 2.5 blocks. Wait, this is 2.5. Okay, good. I think Endermen need to have 3 to spawn, and that's why you want to make 2.5. Okay. until I can get up there. I might. Because if I put like that as a solid block now. That is a solid block. So I'm just trying to get some parameters out at the moment. Now, as long as nobody hits this with anything, they'll be fine all over this place. It's not gonna, they won't fall through. Okay, so now I need to take a break. Because this will be and I'll probably decorate it up better once I get a good start on it. Last time I had it, I had water running down from the ceiling because, you know, you didn't want them to be able to spawn or anything like that. Now this will be open for right now. And to be quite honest, I may just get Kite out here to help finish this out. Because we've got to go, like, this is a good area to come in at and have a couple of chests here and there. You want to have an enchanting station and bookshelves down here. You want to have anvils. You want to have, is it the grindstone that lets you remove enchantments or something like that? Because you come in here, you farm, you get your XP up, you go do enchantments. If you get something you don't like, you use the grindstone to get the enchantment off. You get your levels back up, you come back and you enchant. That's what this is all about. And then on this side over here, going that way, we're going to have 2 disposal systems where, like, once we fill up the chest with ender pearls and I start shipping them out to dispenser stations, we're going to need to get rid of ender pearls. So I put disposal stations in here. So when you fill your inventory up, you get done farming, you run in there, you throw all the ender pearls in the disposal stations, and they just get rid of them. I think the last one I built, they just jetted them out into the void. But we had like 15 chests, double chests full, so we didn't need any more. So I set that up, and Kite helped me with the wiring. And yeah, it would just shoot them out in the void. But we need to go, I think, 20 more blocks this way. And then we need to set the kill chamber up. And then we need to go from there. That's the point where we start going up. And we have to go up 44 blocks, I think. Or we want to go where they drop 43 blocks. So we go up 43 blocks. And I'm not going to have enough smooth stone to do what I want to do just yet, but I can make some more smooth stone up. And like I said, I think I'm just going to get Kite out here to actually help finish it up, because I want to make sure we get it done right. And I'm going to need to go look at the dimensions of the one that I built in a previous season. Ooh. So we're going to store this for right now. We got a good start. I'm not worried about that. We're good to go on the start. I'm going to leave this ender chest here. I'll just get one out of there. Yeah, I'm going to leave the ender chest here and the crafting table here. And then Kite and I can come out and finish all this up. There's where I changed leaf blocks. Yeah, I want to make sure that it's done absolutely correct. And I get real nervous when I'm working on them out in the void like that. So, what was that? Oh, that is where Kite was getting some. That's where Kite was getting some obsidian from. And let's just do that for right now. That way somebody doesn't accidentally TP into here and then step out and go the wrong way. And I'm gonna get Kite to help out with this. So, but that's a start. That's the 500 blocks, and that is a nice little patio for us to start building on. So that is not too bad at all. And we're going to avoid looking at these. I'm not scared of them, but good Lord, when they get going, man. All right, here we go. And back to my respawn. Nice. All right. And let's clear these out. I hate that cod. And then we'll shove 8 more blocks in here, and it can pick it up. Well, it's already picked it up. So there we go. Okay, and it's dark, and let's take a rest there. Okay, we're at 42 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Like I said, I'll get with Kite. I'll bring you guys back in when we start working on it, because I'm actually enjoying kind of showing some of the things that I know how to do. It's the ones that I am not really for sure of, or I have to watch a tutorial while I build it, that I don't really, that I'm kind of uncomfortable sharing on, video. But we'll see what all we can do. But as soon as I'll talk to Kite, and we'll see what we can do about this end farm, and I'll bring you guys back in. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And remember to like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you on the next one.